EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw right away. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That's the 49er. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Nix to the air. Down the field, he's got more. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door for 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Here's Nix once more. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge,
give me 5, Bernie. Good job.
It's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might
what up, Journey, Bernie?
That's why getting that early score means a lot.
I'm playing a game. What you doing?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it.
You on the potty? That's a good job.
And he's going to be stopped cold.
Hey, you know what I'm sitting up here thinking? I think I'm going to give me a shirt made, and I'm going to get a shirt made that's going to say, what you doing? Hey, that motherfucker's going to say, what you doing? Oh, shit. Hey, it'll be funnier, too, if I put a face on it. That'll be her. Hey, that'll be. You say what? Yeah, hey, that's going to be her own clothing line.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Niner defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 3rd and 8.
Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now it's Nix. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
2 yards. And the 49er first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Hubbard will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
In motion right is Ridley. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Look at the big man rumble. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Herbert just beat the play clock. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They run over center with Benson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still 3rd and long. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's getting the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
26-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jamar Chase, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Pass on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin to drive at the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Calvin Ridley, 65 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Folk connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Benson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next receivers help spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Set. Line. Ready.
A give up the middle with Benson. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down, it's Benson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And the Cardinal first down.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Go.
Here's Herbert. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Captain.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Nix from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
First down and goal to go.
To throw is Nix. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Captain.
Back to the air with Nix. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first down, right back to Benson. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Herbert now. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cardinals.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Running out of the gun here with Benson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll run with Benson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Folks kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
One more time with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back and forth. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Arizona.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete to DK. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. On the ground, DJ Giddens trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Now Folk for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Niners 28, Cardinals 23.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Catching.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Nick's going to keep this himself. Got a man open. It's Chase. And the Niners are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Nick's looking to throw again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. Touchdown, 49ers. Chuba Hubbard. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty rubbed up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter.
On first and 10, it's Sanders.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 43, here's second and a yard.
Operating from the gun.
Herbert. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Nix to the air.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Bombers.
Throwing Nix. A short throw to Ingram. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, he will. And he's got a first down to boot.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Captain, drill. Hold on a sec. Bombers, away.
Back to throw. Nix. And the man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open. Now second down.
Ready? Do the 12. No. Away. Oh, Captain, drill.
Here's Nix once more. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hold on a sec. Bombers, ready? Away.
Nix to throw again.
And he will find his man on the outside.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready?
That's out to the left, flat and complete.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
42, Cardinals 30.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Herbert.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Here's 1st down. Herbert.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion. Ready?
Herbert to throw.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
42, Cardinals 36.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this out past the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, don't stop. Hey, ram.
Herbert going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Niners, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks.